Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, Watson steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on it.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a
good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. 3rd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, a quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
He's going to rifle and got his man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Quarterback taken down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Hooks. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Pass. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And a Bengal 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson got an open man. It's Ruggs. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and
On
3.
2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8. at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
1st and goal at the 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Back to throw. Hooks and hitting Juju on the slant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hooks. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Steelers 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Watson operating from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Watson.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And an incomplete pass.
Watson's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Watson on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzama. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Browns who are out on top. Nick Chubb with a touchdown run. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Texans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back up to Heinz Field and say hello once again to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
6-yard pickup brings up
to throw on second down. Hooks hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and the Bengals have recovered it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. There's a nice move. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Hooks. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On 1st down, McFarland, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Hooks. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Hooks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Bird operating from the gun. Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hooks.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. An inside handoff. This is McFarland.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
McFarland once more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Watson toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down. 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, Hooks. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Hooks. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it at around the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Throwing again is Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done? Adjustment. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On the play.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Watson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Watson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will swell the lead to 16.
Steelers 3.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Steelers ready for their next possession, and last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooks incomplete.
The pass intended for Anthony McFarland. Incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Hooks. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Hooks. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
10 more yards.
Looking to throw on second down. Hooks. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A 5-yard gain. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That keeps the score. Bengals 19.
A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.